near-death experiences, it's usually as they're walking towards the light. His whole experience was on the other side of the light.
Oh,
Um, he his story is really intriguing.
hello to all my Courage, Confidence, and Connections podcast fans. Thanks for coming back. My guest today is John Petros. Did I say that right, John?
Yep, close
Oh,
enough.
yay. That's great. And we're going to learn all about him and have some fun chatting. So, how are you today, John?
I'm doing great, and thanks for having me.
Well, you're welcome, and my apologies for all the craziness getting you on here, but we got it going now if Zoom behaves itself. So anyway, well, I'd like you to take a few moments to introduce yourself, like where you're from and that kind of thing. We'll do the business thing a little bit later, but I want to talk about you first. I want our audience to know who you are, and then we'll delve into some other questions.
Okay. Well, my name is John Petro Sr. I'm the owner of Mill City Marketing MA up here in Massachusetts, right at the New Hampshire line. And what I do is I do ads on most, as I was corrected last week, most social media platforms.
Oh, okay.
Uh, I can also do 30-second video commercials on livestream TV like Disney Plus, Hulu, and Paramount.
Oh,
And I now have access to do radio ads all across the country on the iHeart Radio network. You're
oh,
going to do something, might as well go with the big boys.
that's a huge network. That's fantastic. That is.
And I fell into doing podcasts. Um, I'll tell you that story. Um,
You have a
about
podcast?
about a year and a half ago, I was helping a client down in North Carolina who was starting up a nonprofit. She had some marketing questions, so she asked me for some help. I said, sure. At that time, she was doing a podcast herself, so I was jumping on her podcast with her and just helping her out, not for money, just because she was just starting out a nonprofit.
Okay.
And at one point, I think she got a little depressed. Her nonprofit wasn't growing the way she had hoped or the way she thought. 3 weeks in a row, she didn't show up for her podcast.
Oh,
I did. I kept it going. A couple of other people from the Alignable platform that were working with her would pop in, and she was doing it with a gentleman from Alignable who does a lot of podcasts. He has a network that he puts them all out on, and so we kept it going. And the third week, he goes to me, he goes, John, have you ever thought of doing a podcast? I said, well, I've been thinking about it. Why? He goes, good. You want to start now? My first podcast was 10 minutes after he asked me that question.
oh my goodness.
I've been doing them every week since, and they're done live.
Oh, that's
They're,
that's amazing.
they're live streamed on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Oh, great. Great.
Um, I do them every week, as as I say, live at 5 Eastern time.
What's the name of your
But
podcast?
the name of the podcast is Revolutionize Your Marketing.
Nice.
But
Nice.
most most of my guests come from the Alignable platform. We
Hmm.
talk about whatever it is that they do, and everything ties into marketing. I've
Excellent.
done a couple of book reviews, and about a month ago, I had a very special guest on, a gentleman who had a near-death experience
Wow.
at the age of 21. I don't even know how old he is now. I didn't bother asking him. Uh, I actually saw his story on someone else's podcast that I follow. And I simply went to his website and I couldn't even count how many podcasts he's got posted on his website that
Wow.
he's been on. And when you hear somebody talk about near-death experiences, it's usually as they're walking towards the light. His whole experience was on the other side of the light.
Oh,
Um, he his story is really intriguing. I
sounds
listened to it the first time on someone else's podcast, and listening to him live on my podcast, it was still very, shall we say, touching experience.
That is
um,
great.
and yeah, if anybody wants to see any of my podcasts, let's go to YouTube, type in Mill City Marketing MA.
Awesome.
Most of them will come up.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's a new venture. Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Where did you grow up?
I grew up right here in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Oh,
Right now, I moved to Drake, town right next door. So I'm trapped between Lowell and the New Hampshire line.
oh,
Um,
okay.
and this
Very-
is a special time for the city of Lowell. They're celebrating their bicentennial year.
Oh,
This, at the same year that the United States is celebrating 250.
oh, that's great. Yeah,
So,
the East Coast has a lot of history because I'm from North Carolina and we have a lot of history there. So
yeah.
it's amazing. What was it like growing up in the Northeast?
Well, put you like this, you get used to snow.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Um, but it it's fun. We're close to the beach, about an hour drive to the beach. Um, growing up, it was, well, I was born in '59, so going way back then, it's kind of different than what it is now to
Hmm.
grow up.
Yeah.
Um, my father worked a 9 to 5 job. My mother was a stay-at-home mom. I'm the youngest of four.
Oh.
We did have family all around us, so it's not like, and my mother came from a family of 14.
Oh, ow. That's a lot of
So
kids. Oh my goodness.
I've
Wow.
got cousins that I never even met,
Wow,
but
John. That's amazing.
that's back in the day when mothers were stay-at-home moms.
Yeah, it's very different these days, isn't it? I mean, very different.
Yeah.
Were there any significant events that you'd like to share that, because my podcast, of course, is all about courage, confidence, and connections. Does anything in life growing up stand out to you as far as that it took courage on your part? That's significant, a good story?
As far as courage goes, you just have to have the courage to think outside the box
Mm-hmm.
and do things that aren't comfortable. Like the old saying goes, no pain, no gain.
Yeah. What did you enjoy doing growing up? Were you with all the snow, were you really into to sledding and skiing and all that?
Yeah, I remember one winter in particular keeps coming back to me, especially a few weeks back when we got 2 feet of snow.
Oh,
Um, I remember we got a big blizzard
mm,
one year, and the snow in the yard was so deep. We on each side of our driveway, we had kids. We used to the kids in the neighborhood all used to play together anyways back then, and we took shovels and just dug um, a fort out on each side. Could
wow.
actually crawl on your hands and knees and not be seen. And we'd have snowball fights across the driveway. And
Oh, that's great. You could build an
that,
igloo in that kind of snow.
yeah, matter of fact, I did at one end of mine.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
It was so deep, I just dug out underneath, made a hole, could crawl in it, but was it safe? No.
Well, back then, things were different. People didn't worry about so much now like they do now. It's
Yeah.
it's very, very different. Well, what in life growing up, um, did you do something before you did the marketing business?
Yeah, I spent quite a few years working for the local newspaper.
Oh, tell me
I
about
started
that.
off driving the trucks, delivering bundles to carriers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's some store runs that we used to do for local stores.
Mm-hmm.
And probably, I don't even know what year it was that they let me go, But at one point, delivering the papers on the weekend at night, I slipped out of one of the trucks on a rainy night and broke a small bone in a couple of places and chipped the main bone, tore the muscles all around the ankle.
Oh.
Pulled myself back up in the truck, drove to the office, and luckily one of the district managers happened to be working that night.
Mm.
And and it happened to be in his area. So I said, "You got to go drive the rest of this route. I think I just broke my ankles."
Did
So
he
my
take you?
wife came, picked me up, took me to the
Oh,
hospital,
oh man.
and they put me on temporary light duty. They put me in customer service in the office.
Ah.
And to them, temporary was permanent. And then I think it was probably maybe 12, 15 years ago, they let me go for budget cuts.
Mm.
And I just took a couple of years and did absolutely nothing.
Oh, good. Good. Sounds like
And
you needed it.
yeah. And then me and my wife took a cruise from Boston to Bermuda, a week-long cruise, and we had young twins with us. So we ended up getting a two-bedroom suite on a cruise ship. Let me tell you, once you get a suite on a cruise ship, you get spoiled.
Oh.
Butler service 24/7, onboard concierge.
Oh.
Wanted to go to a specialty restaurant on the ship, you just called them and made reservations.
Nice.
And I just had such a great time. I wanted to help other people enjoy their vacations. So I became a travel agent.
Are you kidding? I didn't know that. Oh my
But
goodness.
I hooked up with an international host company. They gave me a website, back office, kept specials up to date. I said, this is great. I'll be getting customers in through them. Let me tell you, it didn't work that way.
Oh.
Not a one. So back then I heard people putting ads on Facebook. I said, well, how difficult can it be?
Hmm.
So I fudged my way through it, not knowing what I was doing.
Okay.
Put a couple of ads out, got a couple of customers, but nothing really paid off. And then COVID hit.
Oh.
We know what happened to the travel industry.
Oh
It
yeah.
was not the time to start a travel business.
Oh no, no. Oh.
And right after COVID, I saw an ad on Facebook from a guy from San Diego, California, who had an online marketing course. He was making it into a certification course. Back then, he was doing marketing for like 15 years. Got
Mm.
some big accounts like Procter& and Gamble, Orange Theory Fitness, Dave and Buster's, and a bunch of others. And so I took his certification course. It was the first time he made it a certification course. And it was 16 weeks, a couple of hours a week online. And being a people person, like I am, this face was on screen almost every week.
Oh wow.
When I went out to San Diego in August, which my wife wasn't happy about because she doesn't fly.
Oh.
So I flew out myself, but I also flew out the day after our anniversary.
Oh.
And I was flying out which was an experience and a half. My plan was to fly out early in the morning, get out to San Diego in time to make the last class, because you could go into his studio
Hmm.
if you were in the area. So I was going to show up the last class. And the graduation he had planned in like 3 days afterwards. And that was a heck of an experience. I was flying out of Boston at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
I missed my flight by 5 minutes.
Oh no.
I was supposed to fly from Boston to Chicago to San
Hmm.
Diego and be there in time for the class at 1 o'clock their time, which
Hmm.
would have been 4 o'clock my time, about 12 hours, which wasn't a problem. But the only thing is, they rescheduled me an hour afterwards on another flight to Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, no problem. It was still going to be close. And I get to Charlotte. I'm looking at the monitors. One flight canceled, the one they had me booked on, which was going to be a direct flight to San Diego.
Oh man.
It was 3 hours that they got me on another flight. Only this one was to Dallas Fort Worth.
Oh my word. Jeez.
I had a layover in Dallas for 45 minutes, and then I had the flight into San Diego. I got to San Diego. Now the class was at 1 o'clock their time
Mm-hmm.
in the afternoon. I got into San Diego at 8:30 at night.
Oh.
So I just got an Uber and went right to the hotel, which we most everybody going to the graduation was staying at the Hard Rock Hotel. Let me tell you, that hotel's an experience by itself.
Is it?
But I got there, I was just so tired
Mhm.
because by that time, 3 hours difference. I'd started 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
By now, it's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
It's a long day to be on, tripped up on in airplane seats and at airports. And of course, anybody who's flown knows you usually try not to eat too much at the airports unless you want to go broke.
Oh yes,
So
I know.
I was hungry. I was too tired to go out and find a place to eat. I ate at the restaurant at the hotel. That was fine. It was all seafood. I don't do much seafood.
Oh.
I had one plate that was, and it was chicken. So I ordered it and came with a couple of things I didn't quite know what they were, but they were
Uh-oh.
good. I ordered a martini.
Uh,
I got the martini and it was half full, half a
oh.
glass. I said, well, all right, whatever. But they had a sushi bar that they made sushi at, and I love watching them guys make it. Don't
Mm.
like sushi, but it's an enjoy just watching these guys. So I sat there and I was watching them, and then they brought me the bill,
Uh-oh.
$75.
Ouch. For oh my gosh.
That was the only time I stepped foot in that restaurant. The next day, I'm out walking around. Of course, in San Diego, the Hard Rock Hotel is right on the edge of the tourist trap. By tourist trap, it's a main road going down.
Mm-hmm.
They close off the road during the daytime.
Mm.
It's all restaurants and delis, sandwich shops, and gift shops for like 4 blocks down. It's blocked off. And so I'm out walking around. Come to find out, right on the backside of the hotel was the spaghetti factory.
Oh.
Whole nice big meal for $25. A block down from that, I found the Breakfast Club. $25 for a full breakfast, everything.
Wow. That's good.
Need to tell you where I eat the rest of the week when I was there.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, that's a
But
crazy trip.
the graduation was on a Friday. We're all gathering up for the graduation. He rented Padre Stadium out there for the entire day.
Wow.
Had had firework display it when it got dark out. After party in the clubhouse upstairs. Um,
Very nice.
so yeah, he could afford it too.
Oh, that's great.
And
Well, that's good memories.
but we were all gathering outside the stadium beforehand, and because this face was on screen almost every week, I had people walking up to me, knew who I was, where I was from, and what I did.
Nice.
I had no idea who they were. One of them was an NFL Super Bowl champ
Oh,
from the
cool.
Colts,
Very
which
cool.
I still talk to online occasionally. But I met a lot of great people out there that had 4 or 5 businesses going, and
Okay.
they were taking his course on marketing. And every graduation he does, he brings guest speakers in. One of the speakers that he had for when I was out there was Les Brown, one of
Oh,
the most sought after motivational speakers in the world.
mm-hmm. He is.
And the year after, he brought in Damon John from Shark Tank, who was
Nice.
a good friend of his. So that's the kind of people he hangs out with. Right now,
Oh,
this guy's got over 300,000 students in 75 countries around the world.
that's amazing. That's
So
amazing. So
I say I learned from one of the best.
you definitely did. And so that's a good segue to talk about your business some because you obviously, I know you're a good connector and you're very active in the community on Alignable. And for our fans, that's a professional networking app. So just people, a lot of people haven't heard of it. I've sent people to it, but yeah, so let's talk about what you're doing now because it sounds like your history of work, etc., had nothing to do with marketing. And so was it a big shift for you mentally and all that to
It was.
that? Mm-hmm.
It it was a big shift. It took some getting used to, but
Hmm.
I'm enjoying it now. That's for sure.
Oh, that's great. Do you have any particular favorites of types of businesses you help?
I like working with small businesses
Hmm.
because after COVID, they're the ones that need the help the most.
The most.
And they're usually the ones that can't afford marketing prices nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm willing to work with whatever budget that they have. If it means I can only help them with one little piece at a time, I'll look at their business, see what they're doing, what they're not doing, and where they need the help the most, and
Hmm.
start there.
Good.
Build their business up one step at a time.
That's really good because there have been a lot of businesses just went away with the pandemic
Yep.
and have some struggled and never fully recovered or still struggling. And I've met some of those people too. I Now, what can you work with companies like real estate and that type of thing? Because some of these companies, like mortgage brokers, financial people, they can't run ads and that type of thing. So, do you have a way to work with companies that have pretty high restrictions? And there's a word for it. I can't think of it right now. But
Yeah, I can't think of it either. But yeah, I can work with any type of business at all.
hmm.
Um, I do a lot with AI now too.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have your own version? Because a lot of people have created their own version.
No, I'm actually taking a course which I have a friend that lives in New Hampshire that's on Alignable too. He's I'm actually an ambassador for Alignable too, so
Yeah.
I do in-person networking up here, and he's my co-ambassador. He actually creates AI programs,
Oh,
and I actually told him about the one I'm actually taking now, and he said that's one of the best ones for AI.
oh, good.
They go through each part of AI and they go into detail with it. Um, so it's really good. It's recorded, so you do it at your own pace, but they do keep track every day. You have to log in.
Oh, that's great. Well, I've just been gifted. Well, I haven't gotten it yet, but I've just seen how it works for and I may be able to share it with you later, but a gal who's big time in the TV and TV show network, she's done a series on me, but she also, because of being connected, she's gifting me with an AI she created for TV and podcast host. So it's
Hmm,
specialized. Yeah, it's pretty amazing what can be done now and the options that
yeah.
we have. Because I use one of them every day to create some of the things that I work with and post. Because um, I don't think my brain has gotten lazy, but it just helps me.
Yeah. One thing I found out from someone else I started taking a course through, they actually did it on the presentation that they were doing. You can create an AI advisory board for your business
Oh.
on ChatGPT.
Mm.
You just go in, you tell them how many advisors you want information from, and they tell you to also pick a moderator. And what it does is you can go into your moderator, ask it any question you want,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll pull from your advisors,
Oh.
from things that they've posted, things that they talk about all online. It pulls all that information in, and your moderator kind of like puts it all together and presents it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do is go in the GPTs and just say you want to create an advisory board and put in what type of business it is you want. And it'll pull, like I did four, it pulled four different people from the internet. And it just, anytime I ask it a question, it pulls from what these people, how these people think, work,
Oh, okay.
um, things that they post. And it picks up the four people on its own from like different aspects of your business.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the people it picked for mine, believe it or not, is Damon John from Shark
Oh,
Tank.
wow,
So it's
really?
like instead of paying $10,000 an hour, I get him 24/7 free of charge.
Hey, that's a really good idea. I'm gonna look into that, John. Yeah, I mean, it never hurts to have people on your team to help,
Yeah.
see it from a different perspective. Yeah, that's great. Do you have a particular success story with a client that you'd enjoy sharing? You
Yeah.
got a lot of
The one I always bring up is the one I got my podcast from.
That's a good story. Yeah.
I never would have thought of doing a podcast if it wasn't for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I'll have to have you on mine one of
Oh,
these days.
I'd be honored. Thank you. That would be fun. Yeah, I'd
Um,
like that.
I I'm working on a very special guest on mine, a
Okay.
celebrity actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier, Lowell's celebrating the 200th birthday, which was March 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And every February they have a festival. They call it the Winterfest.
Okay.
They used to have human dog sled racing, but for certain reasons they had to stop doing that. It ended up being too competitive and too dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Um, so they still have it, but this year they moved it to the 28th of February, the day before their actual birthday, and they invited a celebrity up. You ever watch a TV show, Cake Boss?
Cake box. I might have. It's
He
been a
used to
while.
make all these really big, huge specialty
Fancy
cakes.
cakes. Yeah. Oh, yes. I love those.
Well, they invited Buddy up.
Mm-hmm.
He made the birthday cake for the city.
Oh, my goodness.
I had a chance to actually talk to him for a few minutes rather
Nice.
than just have him taking pictures and signing autographs, which I have an 8 by 10 picture of me and him. So I asked him about coming on my podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, sure. And he told me who to contact at his office. So I'm working with his people to get him to come on my podcast.
Nice, nice. I've been privileged to have some musicians I'm going to be reaching out to more, but I've got a recording artist that I'm going to be interviewing next month as well. And in addition, I had a well-known author on that I'm going to be publishing his this week. You know Bob Berg, he wrote um The Go-Giver.
Hmm,
Yeah, I
yeah.
got to interview him. It was quite a privilege, and I'm getting more into more now that I know people that interview celebrities, I can get more connections that way. But it's fun. To date, I haven't interviewed too many well-known people, but I like having the everyday person like yourself and getting a story and getting the word out about what you do. And I find it very, very fun to have people that don't have a big presence and other than when you went and 300,000 people knew who you were. So your presence is growing.
Yeah, yeah. Like on the Alignable platform, I've got close to 2,500 connections.
Awesome.
So if I get a business that needs something else besides marketing or anything I can help them with, guaranteed I've got people to connect them to.
Yeah, that's great. I met a gal not too long ago on Alignable. She's got over 10,000. I'm like, how do you even manage that? So it's I'm not quite where you are. I'm about 1,300, I think, but that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
We have enough to do
And
as it is.
another thing that I want to mention too is
Yes.
I am a featured author in a book
Oh.
that should be coming out. There's a relatively new group on the Alignable platform, Built with Purpose.
Mm-hmm.
They've made it a nonprofit group, and one of the things that they put together is a collaborative book.
Oh,
It's called um, Built with Purpose. There's 42 authors that have anywhere from one page to a four-page chapter in the book.
nice.
I'm lucky to be one of them.
Congratulations.
And that should be coming out on Amazon April 1st.
Very nice. Well, I did a similar thing with a group of authors that I'm told it'll be out the end of March, and I can't remember the name of it. But I don't know any of the authors except the gal that put it together. But yeah, it's fun to do those types of things and be involved. I'll have to look up with to that. So let me ask you before we wrap it up, if you got any final words for our audience, any advice, anything you'd like to share. Now we'll have all your information at the end of the broadcast and ways you can be connected to buy your book, to get connected for marketing and other such things. So, but any parting words before we wrap it up?
Um, the thing I've been starting to come out with is um, a failure is a failure is not the end. It's a learning curve. So, like the old quote says, if at first you don't succeed, try again
Mm-hmm.
until you do.
Exactly. And that's what we
Um,
all just keep doing. We just keep going, keep the engine running, and even if it's a baby step, just keep moving.
yeah. And
So,
the other thing is you have to think outside the box.
yeah,
There's a lot more room outside the box.
yes.
And don't be afraid to talk to people
Mm-hmm.
because you never know where one person will lead.
Exactly. Exactly right. And speaking of connections, that's that's part of what this is about. You know, people making connections. And you may not have someone that you connect with that can help you right then, but they may know somebody in the future.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about, is that making connections. And we're human beings. We need connections. We really do. And but thank you so much, John, for being on my podcast, and thank you, fans, for listening. This will be available ongoing on YouTube, so keep an eye out for the next one. And thank you again, John.
Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm.